I heard somebody call this guy Knuckles before. Was it you? It's no ACLs. I think the guy had.
I've heard that a bunch of times, and then I hear Knuckles.
Oh,
well, yeah. I always heard no ACLs when it was the other that hype type show they used to have with those other people. Yeah, exactly, right. But then lately I've been listening, and they'll say Knuckles, which sounds funny, and then occasionally I'll hear no ACLs.
Well, I think Knuckles is like when we call Chief Nick.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona's sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
This week's episode of Poppin' Mags is proudly sponsored by POG Digital, an interoperable, universal gaming ecosystem officially created by the World POG Federation. The game you collect has entered the digital era. Learn more at pogdigital.com.
Poppin's poppin' and lockin', Magnum scrutinizing. Poppin' Mags Podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 3 of the Zilly Award-winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how you doing, buddy?
Hopefully we have no issues this time. But we're 2 for 2 on the new season of big audio issues. So,
well, we're 20 seconds in with no issues, and that is a huge win to this point.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have no idea how true that is. All right. So, listen, big update to our count-ups this week. kfuel was going to be coming in at 509 days. And technically, we still don't have any in our wallets. However, it has been minted, and there is information available regarding it. So congratulations, Order of the Tigons. Did you have a chance to dig into this a little bit?
I bought a little on Theta Swap, so just a teeny amount, so it like populated in my account.
Well, breaking news! I didn't even realize there was it was already set up.
Yeah, and then Tigons had all these challenges, which kind of was problemsome. Not on their end, but they had these Theta Drop challenges where you had to get everything onto Theta Drop, but going through Open Theta to send them wasn't working. I was having trouble on Theta board, so like this happened on Friday. So they had like the first challenge came out and it was 8 Tigons, but they had to be on your Theta Drop account for like 1,500 kfuel, which is like this the bronze, not shard, Qui-Gon Jinn crystal
or whatever.
Yeah, that too. So anyways, I got 7 on, and then I was looking for what wallet had my 8th one in. By the time I found it, right before I found it and transferred the 8th one, there was only one of the challenges remaining for that. Then by the time I sent it to myself, it was already redeemed and done. But then 2 other challenges came out. One was for 3 of the high-end crests, I think, or badges. And then like the Wing Blazer, the genetics, and one of the other ones. And that got you a silver, I think, 2,500 kfuel. And then the gold was if you owned a crest, a Tigon crest, which is, going to be worth what the customs are for the staking, right?
Right.
So that one was a gold, which is worth 5,000 kfuel. So yeah. But you redeem it, and then you redeem it on Theta Drop, and then you get this prompt when you go to redeem it, and then you put your address and you confirm the address you want the kfuel sent, and it's like, hey, don't put your Theta Drop address. They, learn their lesson from to put that warning, because what happened with Pogs, right? And thankfully they fixed that, and there was plenty of time to fix that. So yeah, I'm waiting, but that was like a Friday afternoon, so I don't think they're processing transactions. So hopefully next week that they can process those redemptions, I guess.
Pretty sure it was a 4-day holiday weekend, as standard.
Standard.
Yeah, man, little disappointed, to be honest with you. I was out of pocket on Friday, and did was I'm pretty sure we were told to take our Tigons off of Theta Drop, right?
Right. Well, I think this is just someone will say yes or no. I don't know if when Tigons came on to WWZ, I don't know at first if they had to be on MetaMask. I don't know if that was why, but then they had their own interface, just like the Pixillas has their own interface to set up their WWZ. So I don't know, but yeah, it's weird. We had to bring them back on to get those to do those challenges.
Yeah, which is quite unfortunate because out of all of the NFTs that I have, the one that I brought fully off of Theta Drop was the Tigons. So that's cool. No,
Yeah,
I don't.
and there was an issue, like I said, like with Open Theta, or I don't know if I said that. There was an issue with Open Theta, where just you couldn't really even get into your account, and if somehow you did, and you try to do a transaction, it you get all these error messages, and then you wouldn't be in your account again. And then Theta Board, I was having a similar issue, kind of. Without the errors, it just wouldn't show me shit. So I don't know what the heck was going on. So it was like tough to like get them to go. So I had to then I had to do the send them from my Theta wallet, which means I have to add them to my Theta wallet, which is the Theta web wallet. I like it. I don't know about you. But I think it's stupid that you have to add the NFT contract and token ID,
Yeah,
because most, like with ETH ones, I mean, they just show up like in your MetaMask,
right,
and usually the token ID is the number, I think, right, for those ones NFTs, or it's like sometimes as they come out, but Theta ones are the edition number is not usually the token ID number, right?
right.
So you need to know what the freaking token ID number is. So so it's like, oh well, I know they're in my wallet. Well, how do I figure it out now? Because Open Theta's down. So then I had to go to all the withdrawals in my Theta Drop account and look at not it defaults to token, look at NFTs, and then find all the Tigons there. It will list the ID, and once you grab the contract, then you just have to add them to the web wallet. But why the NFTs just don't show up in the Theta web wallet, I don't know. That they should, but I'm no genius. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I 100% know what you're talking about and completely agree with you. Like, web wallet is great for all the tokens. Like new coins show up in there easily, easy to track. But to go through these hurdles of making an NFT appear in there is, yeah, it seems
Yeah,
unnecessary.
definitely. Then I was thinking, like, we've talked about this a bit too. Whatever the reasons are, I don't understand. But if Tigons has to bring their stuff back on, and okay, I'm fine with it. It sucks. You and others probably missed out on these challenges. It is what it is. But I think the crappy thing is we've talked about, so the pineapples, so the Grove token. Um, I guess we're supposed to get the allocation in July, and then we're told they have to be off Theta Drop. But to get these kfuel stuff, we had to do these challenges to earn kfuel. We had to put our Tigons back on Theta Drop. So and they dropped, like the gold, silver, and bronze, and they're different amounts. Well, why wouldn't they just do that with the 11 levels of tokens, or the tiers for the pineapples? You know what I mean? Like, because we everyone knows that, and I know, like, I shouldn't be speaking for others, but everyone fucking knows that all those pineapples, there's a lot of like accounts that aren't active, and you're saying the only way for them to get the coin is them to figure out a MetaMask to get it off. But you can just make a challenge open for a month, lock the pineapples for a month, and then get the corresponding tier into an NFT you can redeem and designate what wallet to go into. So it's kind of funny how Tigons, we needed them off, and now all of a sudden we need them on, and then pineapples are saying we're going to need them off, and it's not going to happen, right? So
Yeah.
and they're saying it can't be done. Like, you just showed it could be done. Like, if you can't figure out the snapshot way to airdrop those by pineapple for the tier, then just open a challenge for a month. But I don't know. And then they would just lock so you couldn't claim it again. But once again, what do you say? Who am I? Just a guy with great
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah. No, actually, I like these ideas. And, just want to double express my disappointment that I missed out on the Tigon challenges. And to kind of add on to that, when's the last time you went onto Theta Drop and tried to search for previous challenges?
Um, I don't know why.
It's a mess. It's a total mess. So I went on to Theta Drop just right now before
So
our meeting.
you got to go down though, and
Right.
you have to
But
click
hold on.
do all
Yeah,
challenges for the tab to even pop up. But then
exactly.
you have to keep scrolling, because if you go to the drop down to search for the project, it's
It's not on
only
there. Yeah.
unless you keep scrolling, and then you have
Which
to
is the
scroll
most
fast enough.
ridiculous thing.
You have to scroll fast enough for it to catch the thing
Yeah.
in there. So yeah, if it like kind of like if you stop scrolling a bit, then it won't let you go further down, type of
Right.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. So I was checking the challenges before we jumped on here and I saw one open challenge. I was like, oh, maybe, the other ones will be coming up later this week because it says, we got a week-long challenges. Okay. Week long to me means a full week, in an
like
NFT world, we know that means like, 3 years.
I thought there was going to be like, we're going to sprinkle, because they just after the first hour or whatever, they sprinkled another like 2 challenges. I thought they were just going to keep dropping challenges. I thought that was my take, but
I
that
mean,
was
it would have just been nice if everyone that had 8 Tigons was able to claim it, right? Rather than it being capped. I mean,
it,
it's very easy to run a report and see how many people own 8.
what I will say though is, like I said, I missed out on the cap, but then they opened it again. But you couldn't. It was like limited to 1 per account, so other people
Which
could.
is fine.
So I guess the week is still going on. Tigon Bros, can you open that back up to give some other people a chance? I don't know, but I guess you can ask.
Yeah.
Because if they had that challenge, like remember what they did with the Pines, where it was capped, and then of how many you can claim, and then they got rid of that cap. But
Right. Yeah. Well, we both know that maximum on data drop doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean maximum. It means current.
right, well, that's a whole other. That's
Yeah.
we'll bore everyone with that nonsense, but
Right. But it is nonsense.
yes.
But yeah, I was looking, so back to my story, I saw one challenge was open. So I was like, oh, let me go look at the previous challenges and then just hit the drop down button and Order of the Tigons isn't even on there. So you got to scroll down for 5 minutes and then hit the drop down box just to get them to pop up. It's like, what kind of nonsense is this? Just make it work.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
So
but there was other good. What were they talking about? An animated Tigon show too, right?
yeah, I did see that.
I hope I didn't see replay in there. Did you? I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Hope not.
I didn't know. But hey, who knows? You can only hope for the best.
Yeah, and then was there? So the challenge that you did see was it was friend of the Pinecast, Rob Feldman, right? Psycho KO.
Oh, I
It,
saw that one as being
so
open, the 500 psych.
that is, I believe that was for the people that didn't redeem for their graphic
Yeah,
novel, right?
yeah.
Thing that we haven't gotten yet.
Eee.
But I
They were
think
supposed to be delivered in November 2023, if I remember properly.
I know he was aiming for ThetaCon, and then as we got closer to ThetaCon, that wasn't happening. But yeah, we're in June now. Happy June. So yeah, I would take that as, hey, if you didn't redeem it, then so at least you get 500 psych.
Yeah.
While there's things,
Take it.
take it. Something's better than nothing. I always learned.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, hopefully we get some more clarity on that, like a a date ish or something on the book. You got one, right? Yeah, you got one cheap on the marketplace.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I redeemed it.
That's what I mean. Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully this is like, oh, something is in the works behind the scene,
I
and that's what it feels like.
Yeah, I believe there was some tweet to those tones or something. So
Sweet. All right, well, back to kfuel. I just wanted to throw out there, we see the distributions here of the token. 100 million tokens is the total, which is cool. 15% to Tigon holders, which is solid. 15 million out of 100.
right.
I'm hoping I didn't miss out on a bunch of them right here with the challenges. 25% staking rewards, which is solid as well. Then you got 10% for edge nodes, 5% for guardians, 15% for gameplay. And you got 15% team and 15% for marketing, exchanges, etc. So, all in all, it seems like a pretty fair token distribution. And it doesn't seem as though they unlocked a whole bunch up front, which is great because I'm still wondering how 50 million growth tokens were being staked before anybody got any.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I like the low, what was it? Was it 100 million? Was it?
100 million. Yeah.
100 million is the cap. So that's fucking solid. 15% of 100 million, versus 7.5% of a billion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's 7.5% of a billion is more tokens, but
Yeah, but there's also a lot more owners.
yeah, it's less of a
And
percentage.
that is over 2 years, uh 8 quarterly drops, right?
Right.
Versus some math that I'm confused about on the Tigon side.
Yeah, I mean, we need to double check some math here, guys. I'm no mathematician, but airdrop. All Tigon holders will receive an airdrop of kfuel token. 15 million kfuel will be allocated in the airdrop and distributed. Airdrop claiming can be performed over a quarterly vesting schedule that lasts for 12 months. 2.5 million kfuel tokens will be distributed per quarter. So just quick math. Last I checked, 2.5 million times 4 quarters in a year would be 10 million.
Roughly
10 million, and roughly 15 million are allocated. So bit of a discrepancy there.
Hopefully there's a bank error in our favor and not like, oh, we owe 2 more quarters, right?
Yeah, if it's 2 more quarters, it's 2 more quarters, but let's ratchet that 2.5 up to what, 3.75? Yeah,
Sure.
that's what it is.
Yeah, okay. I trust you.
And this brings me back to another question, because now it seems, so it says here, Tigon holders will need to register to receive this airdrop on the Tigon staking website. What do you want to bet that now you got to get your Tigons back off of Theta Drop and back onto MetaMask in order to connect to the website?
I don't know if I want to bet that, because I mean, like, maybe they're doing something like VMux is with the virtual staking.
They could be.
With the virtual staking, real quick, gang. So, the pups, they have a coin too, and I'm earning coins too. Are you?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. Theta pups. Where you been? Shout out.
I didn't know there was a token. I want to go do that right now.
Yeah, so we know that Theta Dragons, the rug, Psycho coin, the non-rug, they're available to stake. I think Seeds is on there too, your boy, but they're able to do a virtual stake. So how it works on Theta Rarity is you basically just put all your wallets on there, and then you sign the text saying that it's your account. So once it comes to claim them, you can delegate what wallet you want them to go into. So like my pups are all on my like custodial Theta Rarity wallet. But when I claim the coins, I can move them if I wanted to, but it's just easier to be on there for me right now. But you can say, hey, I want to go to my Theta wallet, or you could designate it to any Theta wallet that you want. Obviously, don't put it into your Theta Drop wallet. And then when you burn that wallet that claims it burns the kfuel for the gas fee to claim coin, and it's not a lot, obviously. But basically, yeah, you can just keep you don't have to move if you have multiple accounts. You don't have to consolidate everything. You can keep stuff wherever the hell you want, just as long as you add them and you can confirm that it's yours. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, and I guess to be determined here how it actually works out.
Sure.
I mean, at the very least, you're going to have a MetaMask wallet in order to collect kfuel at a minimum, because you can't send it to the DataDrop account.
Yeah, I guess we're just speculating, right? Of
Yeah.
what that process is going to be about getting them on, getting them off, getting them off, getting them on, then getting them off before we have to get them back on, then off again.
Right. Oh, dude, I got so much fire token. Oh, fire
That-
token to $1. Let's go.
Dude, I'll almost be a millionaire. I probably am a millionaire if I claim the rest of what I got in there.
I'm not
If
quite
fire
that
goes
high.
to $1, oh yeah. I think I'm at 875,000.
Wow.
And I haven't claimed in a while. So
There's only 1 billion of them, dude.
my God, fire
They're
token
huge.
$2. Let's go.
Let's do it. Fuse Wars.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's running live and on Epic Games as we sit here speaking. So huge accomplishment for Ivory and his team to get that up. I've heard that getting a game on Epic isn't quite as easy as getting a drop on DataDrop even.
Oh, because
So
that's tough.
that is actually pretty tough. We know plenty of people that got denied, right? And I think some of those denials led to real issues too.
And then a lot of scams got, like Katy Perry got,
Yeah.
she killed the nun and she got all these drops and didn't even honor what she was supposed to, remember? But now
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Katy Perry?
I never heard of her.
Oh, okay. That seems like that's for the lawyers, Popper.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's not me.
All right.
You're definitely way more in tone with the legal landscape than I am.
I don't know about that. I do work in a courthouse. When I do work, like you pointed out earlier before.
Well, yeah,
if I ever show up,
yeah.
right?
I'm
in retirement mode.
No, it's awesome. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. I'm not going to say that I'm not jealous because I do have a little jealousy, but hey, congratulations on good life choices in that area of your life.
yeah. Plenty of bad ones though to negate all that.
Nobody's perfect.
Nope.
But dude, you are definitely up there within my legal team just based on history and some of the challenges that we've made with each other in regards to mostly like beer pong,
carnival games,
and other games of carnival nature.
Foot against the wall.
That being one of them for sure. Yeah.
Right. That was a Supreme Court case too, I think.
I'm pretty sure it almost got there. Do you remember the one time we were playing each other and I think it was for a champion? I forget what it was, but it was the last shot. And I know you're gonna come back at me, but
the beer pong?
I made the last shot. Yeah, I made the last shot, win it, and you took one more shot, and I was like, okay, go ahead, take it, and you buried it, and it led to like
so here's here's what it was you had the balls and I had 3 cups, I want to say, or basically I had to roll yours back. You closed me out, or no? I think I still might have had. I think I had 3 cups, and you sank 2, which mean I had to roll those back. And but before it hit or something, I don't know what the fuck happened. Or we weren't doing fair ups. Is that what happened? Which
I
is
was pair ups. Yeah, you called fair ups,
yeah.
even though I drank because I hit the last two, so I had
Yeah, but
2
you went
cups left and I
first
hit them
because
too.
I had
Yeah.
to pay to even get that match. So you went first, which that's why I was complaining for fair ups. So you humored me. You're like, "Oh, yeah, go ahead because it's not going to matter." And because I never could finish in beer pong, like I can like knock the cups down, but that last one's like impossible. And then I just drained that, and then that became a heated battle after
Oh,
that.
man, yeah, I made the decision to allow you to shoot for that one last cup, knowing that the percentages were so low, it wasn't gonna, in most chances, not bring up any controversy, and then bang, you sank, and I was like, "Oh, man, now what?" And, yeah, we got our legal teams involved on that one. I think we ended up having a rematch at Kevin's house,
Yeah, and that was
out in the wind, like, on his deck.
I remember. I remember.
Wind howling. Try that, guys. Play a little pong, outside with the wind howling 30, 40 miles an hour.
I remember that. Yeah, and that wasn't as close as that other match, but
No, but there there was also one time over at Kev's house where he pulls out, like, uh, an iron, and, we do a lot of, like, putt-putt
golf.
games, right? Yeah,
Right.
like mini putt. Well, he pulls out an iron and a golf ball in his backyard, and we're just, we're playing like backyard golf, and he almost puts one through his sliding glass door. Um, and then he hits one, dude, and he had this mat, and the hole was on the mat. And the way he hit it, he hits it up there, and the ball goes underneath the mat. And he's like, "Oh, for everyone's good, if it goes under the mat, you can just put it on top of the mat." And Daryl starts flipping.
Ah,
He's like, "Oh, yeah, for everyone's good," like, because he just obviously helped himself supremely with that. Dude,
right.
Daryl, I just remember them getting heated and Daryl getting in his car, I forget what car he had at the time, and just, like, peeling out of the driveway and, like, leaving, like, heated. It was
Was
hilarious.
it that the old station wagon or no?
Yes,
Was that
it was,
Oh, no
it
way, the
was.
old brown station
Yes.
wagon?
Yep.
Oh my god. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, oh, that was
That was
amazing.
Kevin's first wife, right?
Oh my goodness, this is
Sorry. Sorry. No, Kevin's very happy now. Anyways,
Alright, wow.
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, wow. But yeah, so, Fuse Wars is on Epic. Not sure how we ended up here, but
That
that was a
was ju
long
that was a popper segue. That was
yeah,
You can't blame me on
I did it
this.
myself. No, I did it to
Yeah.
myself. But also, I'm seeing a rumor that the NFT for the token sale, the NFTs that are available currently on Syndicate Marketplace,
Mhm.
that's coming to an end this Friday, I believe, which would be June 7th. So if you want to get in early, I would talk to Ivory, get in, Syndex, gonna boom boom. We're well, not full advice, obviously. We're two cartoon pineapples. But there's also a Twitter space coming. So another AMA coming, which going back to Tigons, we're still
Ah,
142 days since the huddle. So hopefully we get one of those there too.
right. Should have a, Tygon Alexa, shut up.
1040.
10:40. Fucking Alexa. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you. No,
That's
just
amazing.
stop. So, I don't know where we just stopped, but, do you wanna talk about our, do we have, like, a POG update? Because they're our new
Yeah.
sponsor?
Yeah. Hey, Pogs. I'm thinking, I was just kind of looking at the Cannon run,
Mhm.
and there is a launch event happening June 3rd, 7:30 PM. Not sure what time zone it's in, so it might be just hours away.
Right.
So,
Would you say, like, 21 hours or something?
well, that no. So this is the actual, like, the launch event. So, um $60 per person, no accommodation, or the mega package, only 300. Oh, not dollars, pounds. My apologies. Or the mega package, only 380 pounds. Launch party tickets, 2 people. Launch luxury manor house accommodation. Welcome drinks on arrival and breakfast. So that's happening. And then shortly thereafter, the mega run starts. And as we record here, Sunday night, 10:40 p.m. Eastern time, it is 20 hours until kickoff.
uh,
And
oh,
if you
well,
go on there, so you can
Mhm.
go to the cannonrun.com, and Pogs is right on there, dude. You scroll down a little bit, and under the sponsors, news and press releases, bang, there it is. The Cannon Run are delighted to welcome Pog as our Mega Run 24 sponsor. And you can see some of the cars already got the Pog wraps on them too. It's pretty cool.
Cool. That is cool. I'm just checking it out.
So we also had, with the release of the Pog coin, they did the auctions with the Pog coin for a bunch of different giveaways. They had Pogger box, ordinals, some kind of game
The el-
board
the
game,
elusive exclusive Pog hoodie.
Pog hoodie, yes, the icon hoodie 1 through 9, as well as the T-shirt. Did you see who won some of these?
I'm just assuming Nanome won 2 of them.
That
Of
is
the
correct.
hoodies,
He did. He won number 1 hoodie,
of course.
and he won number 8 hoodie. So congratulations,
He had the high and the low.
Nanaimo trader.
No, that's. I thought you said just go with it if I can't get it out right, and don't
No,
look back.
no,
And then
you
now you're
definitely just
correcting
go with it.
me.
No, I'm not correcting you. I'm just proving to him that I know how to say it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's okay. It's
I
okay.
know. All right.
I heard somebody call this guy Nokels before. Was it
Mm,
you?
Uh,
It's no ACLs. I think the guy had
I've heard that a bunch of times, and then I hear Nokels.
Oh,
So
really?
I always heard no ACLs when it was the other that hype type show they used to have with those
Never
other
heard of it.
people. That yeah, exactly, right? But then lately I've been listening and they'll say Nokels, which sounds funny, and then occasionally I'll hear no ACLs.
Well, I think Nokels is like when we call Chief Nick.
Okay.
Well, you know, someone mispronounces it and then you just run with it, right?
Oh, like when we used to say ERP?
Yes, yes. Right. And actually,
Uh,
Erp is on here. He won a hoodie.
he did. Oh,
Yeah.
good for him.
And also another friend of the podcast, Charizard 69 Theta. He won a hoodie and I guess the number
He's
2
in Hawaii.
icon
He don't
t-shirt.
need that. He doesn't need that. No, he don't need that.
Well, he's this guy, knowing him, he's like got it to give it away to somebody. You know what I mean? Like
That's
this guy. just
well,
don't
don't put
stop.
any pressure on him to do that. He should enjoy the fruits of his loom.
Yes, he should. While he's hanging out, I'm not sure if he's still in the great state of Hawaii, but shout out. I saw him chasing roosters around.
Not URP.
I don't think it was URP.
Okay.
Not confirmed though.
Okay. Do we have any other arcade news? with
Hold on,
Pog?
we had one
Oh.
other friend of the podcast here.
Oh.
Nothing flash.
Shout out.
He won a t-shirt, and dude came in with he won a Nyjah deck. And
Really?
yeah. Looks like there was only 3 winners. Pog book at 12,500 pogs. Lee C 12,000 pogs. And here comes our boy Nothing Flash 5,500. Way to
Wow.
do it, bro.
Wow.
And I also see Check 21 on here.
Check.
He won a Silver Slammer.
Oh, wow.
So that looks pretty cool. Looking through here, I think those are all of the 10s and 10s. We have quite a few 10s and 10s in the mix here. So shout out to all you guys.
Yeah. How about that?
Arcade news. I would look to you for that. I think your brother picked up an arcade pass, didn't he?
No, I did.
Oh, that was you.
It's that was me. But anyways, I did not check. I didn't with my arcade pass. I did not do anything yet. I'm just so busy, man, not showing up to work. So I don't know. I can't get focused.
You must have a lot to do, man. I mean,
Yeah. There's a lot I should do.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a different story for
Yeah.
sure. I am looking here through some of the most recent tweets. Or did you see the pod car?
Yes. Yep.
That's pretty cool. And here's the other thing. Kyler, he is not afraid of just like pointing drama out and like just getting in the middle. Like he doesn't just like let it go. I think he like loves it. He's amazing. I don't know what I saw a little bit of this and I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about, but crypto Twitter often feels too much like high school.
Oh, the video. Yes.
Yeah. And then just going into it. So, hey, listen. Yeah. I mean, hey, he fits right in with us. That's for sure. I mean, we got right out episode 1 throwing haymakers. So, and we're
Yeah. Yeah, there is a yes, I agree. And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the Staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all safe as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the doc today. This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
did want to give a little bit of an update. I know I kind of talked about the restaurant trip that we made last week as a family, and my
Uh-huh.
daughter didn't want to go. We kept her at home. Well, dude, turns out for good reason she stayed home because like 4 or 5 days later, we find out that she's got not only strep, but it turned into scarlet fever.
Oh
Uh,
wow. Don't
bro,
hear that every day.
no, the only other time I ever heard of that?
Didn't the girl in the Scarlet Letter have that?
No, but it was a book,
Uh
The Velveteen Rabbit, and it's
oh, that's sad. That's a
yeah,
sad book. Yeah.
yeah. That well, hey, no, that is nice, right?
Well, they burned
Rabbit,
the rabbit.
yeah, but then he
What the
becomes
fuck are you
real.
talking about? Maybe I stopped early because I was so
Oh, you
upset.
got traumatized. No, they're about to burn the rabbit,
This
and then the fairy comes and makes him real, and he's a real rabbit.
I think that's a different version.
Oh, that's the version we have. We must have got the Grimm brothers version.
I think so. I mean, that would explain a lot of my issues, I think, today.
Grimm brothers were serious. Like, man, I remember I went to Germany with my Oma back in the day, and we got this Grimm brothers like fairy tales of the Grimm. It's like, dude, like all of the fairy tales just like gruesomely like terrible, like brutal. Here, have this. Great, cool.
Yee.
Shout out Grimm brothers.
Wow, so she doing better?
Yeah, yeah. So, after a big scare Thursday night, we got medicine for her, and she started taking it, and she is back. Like the scarlet rash is gone.
She's back on
And
the broom.
she
That's the Scarlet Witch.
there,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. But yeah, she's good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, that was crazy because I hadn't heard of that. Got a few more things here, man. Do we have any Camp Theta ticket updates? I know that you
Uh
got outed, and I believe there's been a bidding war, right? We got some big bids in for your extra ticket.
no, well, he pulled that bid.
Who's he?
His seeds. He had a 4K bid. I mean, guys, gang, let's
4K
just
USD, right?
no. 4K T fuel.
Oh, 4K Pog.
Yeah. So the strategy was Kyle Max Theta Mr. Panimals himself, he was like, "Hey, it would only cost this much to basically secure the last 2 fish," and I did it, right? So I spent, just under 40,000 T fuel, maybe around there, because I bought some other ones too, right? So my plan was hope to win the the extra ticket so then I could sell both of them and try to make my money back. So I'm not giving it away. Think I said last time I will eat it. Someone offered me 6,000 not to sell it to him. So look, I sold one of the tickets and now I'm selling the other. So you can buy it or not buy it. So that's fine. There's a someone else is selling a ticket too, and I think we're both now at 20,000, but I think I won't go any lower than 20,000 T fuel. So, um,
I'm
so yeah,
assuming that other person doesn't have another one, so they're
no,
just selling their only ticket.
correct. So, but he was trying to make it that he is the returning champ, and it's an asterisk essentially if he doesn't go. Well, that's on him. Give me, give me 20,000 T fuel, and then you can have the ticket, and then you can compete. But yeah, you could say the reverse that because I didn't go last time is the reason why he actually won.
Wait, you think you can beat Swampy?
No, but if Swampy, I wouldn't normally think that, but since Swampy lost to Seeds, and I think I could take Seeds, then ipso facto, then I can beat Swampy, right?
Hmm. Well, here, I mean, he makes a great point, right? How can you be the best if you don't beat the best?
Well, if you don't make the postseason, then you're like, I won the World Series last year, or I won the football championship, soccer or American, right? Um, I won it, but I didn't go to the postseason, so there's an asterisk because you know, I'm not. I wasn't even good enough to make the postseason, but since I won last year, it's doesn't count because I didn't make the postseason. Right?
Dude, you totally robbed me of that analogy. That's exactly where I was going.
That's right.
I was going Olympics though.
Oh, Olympics. It's terrible.
Terrible. All right. Pigs of Web 3. Or I'm sorry, Pigs of Film 3.
Yeah, film 3. I got some.
Apologies.
Did you get any?
I actually did. Yes.
Really? When just now?
Well, not just now, but quite recently. Since I've sat down in this chair, yes.
Okay. Oink oink, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I
They're
didn't
they're
really
cool.
know about them,
They're
and I
pretty.
still don't really know what they're about.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out, but it's they're relatively inexpensive, I would say ish. I mean, and they're cute. A lot of them. So
Yeah, they're definitely relatively inexpensive, and
compared to some of the stuff we spend money on,
compared
definitely.
to compared to pretty much anything else,
Yeah.
yeah. And I just know who is behind the project, so, that makes me okay with it.
The
Not
good
quite
folks over
sure
at
what they're getting into here with it, and I don't have a custom like somebody else does, but
Jonathan.
yeah,
I got him.
yeah, congratulations, on snagging that. I heard it was an auction that I didn't know about, so congratulations.
Yeah, and there'll probably be some more too.
Interesting. Alright, so I need to be paying attention. I guess it pays to pay attention because, honestly, I really haven't been paying much attention lately.
I've noticed that. I haven't heard much from you. You must have been occupied this weekend because
Oh,
I
bro.
think it was a couple minutes. I think it was like 2 minutes to 9:30 when we usually hop on these chats. You're like, okay, I'm ready. It's like,
This weekend, yeah.
you must be
It
ready.
I mean, yeah,
Um, no, it's
I'm
okay.
tired. Yeah.
Let's also while we're talking film 3, right?
Yeah,
Uh friend of the Pinecast, yours and mine. I mean, you've actually sat down and had a whole meal of food with her, Jordan Bain, right? Friend of the Pinecast.
yeah,
She is on the short list for the First Flights film fund. That remember, I did a little ad for that First Flights. Uh,
yes.
Not because I did the ad is why it's it's
You're too humble. You're too humble.
it's nothing to do with that, but it looks like there's 16 of these short films, so I guess they're gonna get voted on, advance to the next stage. But Jordan is on the short list, so like to see that.
Congratulations.
The Bleeding Edge.
Mm,
Hopefully, more to follow on that, right?
that'd be great. Yeah.
Sorry, and that's our film 3 beat. Say beat.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure.
Sure. Other than Buddy hopping in against the fight against Justine Bateman,
Oh,
but I get more to follow on that. Maybe next time or something. But
okay.
what do,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean that is
I can't. We can't unpack that right now.
yeah, I mean I can't unpack that at all, right? It's I mean I get it a little bit, but boy, it is I've been kind of like not purposefully getting into controversy lately. You know what I mean?
I've noticed.
Some finds us. It just, it just finds us. But I mean, the last major one was the Good Doc, and
The
then we
nurse.
had the nerd. My apologies. And then we had Kyler on, obviously, and spoke of it, and I either got blocked or just haven't heard anything since then. So I've been just kind of doing my own thing, which has been great. So now the people have a question for you, Mags.
Me?
Yes, for
What is
you.
this about? Question and
So,
answer?
well, I think we need answers. Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you noticed, but on the announcement for Tigons, there was this cute little chart that gave out the staking tiers of the different types of categories that would be
Categories.
eligible for multipliers and staking for your Tigons.
Okay.
And I believe that we were looking for something similar as far as Grove token goes. And people are pointing at you for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I owe the um I just gotta it's just once again because I've been so busy avoiding doing shit. I I have a PowerPoint I gotta send to the Secret Pineapples so they can put it out, but it's just announces the tiers, it doesn't say what's what, but it's like the allocation obviously, which is gonna change like I've said a million times, but yeah, it's probably now that it's June, good to let people know, hey, for the most part, I mean, it should be locked in. Who know, never say never, right?
Right.
Never say never, never, never. Do you remember that? I think that was from Never Say Never Again.
I do not remember that one.
Okay. Some people do. Uh, I would say Lady York probably remembers. So
Interesting.
yes, put
Okay.
me on the count up next week. I mean, you can put me on now for a week.
I was going to say, so you're telling us you're not doing it this week.
No, I'm gonna. I mean, if I don't do it,
Okay.
you can lead with that. I'm subject to count ups too, right?
Yeah, no, we all are. We gotta, if we can't hold each other accountable, we can't hold anybody accountable. But here, so speaking of count ups, what do you think about this roadmap for Tigons? How many of these are going on the count up?
What do you got?
Um,
Was there
it-
dates?
well, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q1. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Um, Q2 2024, which is about to end, if you check your watch, NFT staking platform goes live. Launch Tigon Pod collab, kfuel airdrop, and claim. And you just mentioned that I didn't know the DEX listing. So check that one off the list. Q3, sandbox game kfuel rewards integration. Begin community rewards. Begin work on Tigon comic series with Rob Feldman. Shout out. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Q4, production of Tigon animated series. Tigon's mobile game development. So that doesn't say it's going to be done. It's, I guess, just development. VIP event at ThetaCon and a centralized exchange listing. That's probably going to be MEXC.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I'd imagine as well.
And then Q1 2025, first ever
It,
order
it
of the go ahead,
it'd
please.
be tough to see any other scenario on that.
It would be very tough. You're absolutely correct. Q1 25, first ever Order of the Tigons short series exclusive launches. What does that mean?
More to follow. Maybe once we have our huddle,
Yes.
we can get some of this stuff answered.
Short series exclusive launches.
But
I mean, maybe that means that there's going to be, yeah, I guess it's just written poorly. First ever Order of the Tigon short series exclusive, meaning you have to own the NFT, I'm guessing, and then it launches, so it should be available Q1 25. Continue mobile game development and
mobile.
mobile and finalize launch date and Tigon chain development, whatever that means. So yeah, so it looks like through Q1 2025, they're not really guaranteed. They're working on a game. No
Okay.
guarantees. No guarantees made. There's a launch date in Q1 25. So I mean, there's not too much on here really. The centralized exchange listing, we'll see. But it says begin work on the comic series in Q3. We can't really know whether or not that happens. There's a lot of this stuff we won't be able to know.
So here's how I see it. Pog is the first coin, Theta coin on MEXC. Sub, because I'm assuming Theta and T-Fuel are already on there, but
I don't think they are.
oh, okay. So then
Maybe they
Pog is
are.
the first Theta coin, whatever.
It's the
Uh,
first, yeah, TNT 20 other,
yeah.
even if, yeah, yeah,
Okay. And then we'll have the third one possibly being Tigons.
yeah, yeah. We'll
Nobody ever
see.
talks about the second because the second's a piece of shit.
Not sure what one you're talking about,
Me either.
but I have noticed that the trolls for that one have not been out at all lately. At least not in my
They're
feed.
probably not paying their trolls anymore.
Oh, the checks bounced.
Yeah, it seems like as more time goes on and people are getting a little bit more like, hey, yeah, this is bullshit. So I saw,
Yeah.
I think was it Czech,
Yes.
boy,
Yes, he
had
did.
something to say about that and kind of confirming what we've been saying for seemingly forever now. You know.
Yeah, and they just came back and totally, like, dodged the question, but answered it like, "Oh, yeah, it was a KYC thing," and,
Well,
people
and the reason why that is bullshit, gang, is because that didn't address the American thing. That
Correct.
KYC thing was about everyone else because they made them wait these like first it was 30, then it was 60, and I don't know if they changed something to 90, but it was people that already KYC'd that could internationally, not in the United States. Some of theirs got like kicked off the KYC for whatever they deemed, which is what you want in decentralization, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is their new AI feature. The Replay AI was able to figure out that, their the KYC was bad.
Yeah, yeah. The AI company, Replay or what was that? The new one, whatever the name was. It was in the last episode. Who cares?
Dappier.
Dapier can go to 0. Send them all to 0. Send these guys packing.
Send it. Hey, and while we're at it, why don't we send the Edmonton Oilers to the Stanley Cup Finals? Congratulations. Please go and beat down the Florida Panthers. I just don't like them.
All right. We got to talk WW Zizzle or
Ooh,
or
bring it.
WWZ,
Yeah.
right? As they say in Canada.
Isn't that
So
the zombie dude too from Zombies? Zed?
from zombies.
Yeah. The Disney movie.
Disney had a movie called Zombies.
Yeah, it did. It was big.
Never heard of them. So WWZ, this is breaking news. We should have led with this. Maybe I'll cut this to the front. I don't fucking know. There's going to be a WWZ PvP tournament. Okay, so there's going to be kind of like
That's a lot of letters.
kind of like I would assume like a bracket I know this is something kind of you've mentioned before would be cool to do, right? So it's going to change to the 9th because once this episode goes out, that's why I think maybe it's to the front. Uh, when this episode goes out, then WWZ is going to retweet about it. And they didn't coordinate with us, but we're just such huge fans of WWZ. So I'll read this here, right? So register before June 8th. I think it's going to be June 9th at 11:59 Eastern in the WWZ HQ Discord. During registration, you'll be asked to declare a roster of up to 10 WWZ eligible NFTs. Each round is a best of 3 series of WWZ PvP matches between 2 players. Each player fields a team of up to 4 combatants from their tournament roster. Players can choose a different combination of 4 from their roster each match. Tournament progress will be tracked via bracket at https://wwz.gg. First place, 1000 T Fuel, 1 Pixilla, 1 WWZ skin. Those skins are cool, man. I love my candy cane one from the tournament thing we did around Christmas, I think it was. Candy cane season. Second place, 500 T Fuel, 1 Pixilla, 1 WWZ skin. Third place, 250 T Fuel, 1 Pixilla, 1 WWZ skin. And then fourth place gets a Pixilla. So that's that. And then I'll just explain real quick. So this is the first time he's doing this, and this is very cool. So the different gyms that are involved, you can declare a gym D Gaming, because we know he's been doing stuff with D Gods and in my cousin Vinny, the Utes, right? Fuse Wars, Colossus Project, Order of the Tigons, Pog Digital, Secret Pineapple Society, Theta Vibes, Theta Zo Club, or Independent. And you can just, as long as you own those NFTs and they're connected in your wallet to your profile, and you put your Discord name in, you have to have a minimum of 10 entered, and or minimum of 4 entered, but you can have up to 10, and then but you get to pick which 4 you want for the match. What do you think?
I think it sounds awesome. I love, like you said, I love that bracket idea. I think it brings a whole another level of excitement to it. Is it? So I'm assuming if we're doing brackets, it's head-to-head competitions until there's a winner.
Yeah, well, it sounded like best of 3, I believe.
Head-to-head best of 3, a series of best of 3.
I believe so.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. I'll read it again. Each round is a best of 3 series. Yeah. So
Nice.
with between 2 players in their team of.
Yeah, so still head-to-head, but head-to-head.
Yeah, it's
okay.
kind of like
Cool.
Pokemon. Where did you ever watch the Pokemon when you were in high school, like me?
No, but my son got into it for a hot minute, and I was watching some of those. But yeah, you get 3 Pokemon, right? And they go. Well, I guess it depends on
it
the
depends what
matchup.
the match. Right.
Yeah.
But it's like you get to select which ones you want for the match.
Right.
So it's kind of similar, but so you have a team of 10, you can have up to 10 on there, and you can sprinkle your different NFTs in there from different projects and fight it out for supremacy. And there's some prizes. Pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Pretty cool. So that's breaking news. You heard it here first on Pop Mags.
Yeah. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Giving away some cool prizes too. 1,000 T Fuel, and some Pixillas. 1,000 T Fuel just for first place, and then even
correct.
more T Fuel after that. Wow.
Yep.
Awesome. Hopefully, yeah, guys. So come get involved. You got to be in the WWZ Discord, correct? And then go where?
Registration before June 8th, or I was going to say June 9th, in the WWZ HQ Discord. The more the merrier. It'd be cool to get 64. That'd be cool.
It would be great, man. I think people just need to see how fun this can be. And, I remember this back in the room at DataCon. It was amazing. Just in general, it's a gift war as soon as you get involved and, you're hanging out watching.
You remember that ThetaCon 23 video where the only shots of us are our phone screens of playing WWZ?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a modern day family going out to dinner. Everyone just on their phones.
Yeah.
even though the thing was like playing. But I mean, to our credit, we can't GIF like on the screen, right? You can only GIF on from your phone.
Right. Yeah.
You had to get them in.
You got to get him in. You got to get him in. But there was a Pog. So WWZ also. He it was tweeted. I know I retweeted, but it looks like WWZ made a YouTube short. You ever watch those shorts on the YouTube?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like, oh, that's dumb. Or I'll
Yeah.
watch it anyway. And then he basically just goes through the Medium article that I've retweeted out a bunch of times to help the Solana Pogs or any Solana NFT that's enabled, I guess, but definitely the Pog name PFP, how to get that up and running. And basically watch what he does. The caveat is you have to have your Solana's verified to get your roles before doing that, because if not, then it's not gonna know, even though you verified your wallet. Do you know what I mean? So you got to have your roles that say you have a Pogman PFP.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
you need to, and then you need to go through this step. I think the video is 60 seconds, just like that.
I think
You know,
everybody's got 60 seconds to spare.
you can spare 60 seconds, and hopefully we get some more Pog people involved in this too. So
For sure.
because I know they're loud, they're very loud.
They are. Yes.
So WWZ.
Yeah. Did you want to end this with the waffle cereal, or do you want to?
Real quick, I got this Cinnamon Toast Crunch waffle cereal, and this seems like it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I was at the grocery store, the Hannaford's, and
Some would call it the market.
yeah, supermarché. And anyways, I'm going like, oh, Popper mentioned that cereal, and but it was Captain Crunch. So I messaged you. I was like, "Is this the cereal?" And then you're like, "No, but it looks good." And
It does.
so then I was like, "Oh, well," I looked in the Captain Crunch section, and it was like just the regular offenders, regular Crunch
Yeah.
berries, Oops All Berries, and Peanut Butter Crunch. The Hannaford didn't have it. Maybe the Price Chopper has it. I always call. I think I told you. I always called my Chopper Grand Union because it used to be Grand Union.
Oh man,
Anyway,
shout out. That's going way back.
shout out.
The Grand
Fun
Union
fact.
I used to go to is now I think it's like a Honda dealership
Oh,
on Route
they're
7.
moving
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch in like this waffle format. So like like waffle fries, or they're
Yeah.
bigger, they're stronger,
They look crunchier.
no sog.
Ooh,
I didn't even get to any sogginess with these sons of a guns,
that's
and it was
amazing.
good. So I'm interested now to see this stacks up. And if people want to know, at least Americans, I mean, you could do international, but we might not have the product. Fuck, we'll just try these different products out. But it was. I
Yeah.
think it's exactly what you like. I like this. I told you I like a little of the sog. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? It's the same kind of consistency of the Golden Grams, right?
Yeah.
They kind of
Yeah.
those can get soggy. I've had those in a years. I was gonna say minute, but it's been years. But yeah, waffle shape, so the milk can come through and get it, but it's big and strong like bull. So
That's
so it's
actually what I really liked about honeycomb. This sounds like a mix of honeycomb and cinnamon toast crunch.
well, yeah, honeycomb was
Just
in the shape
the
of a
the
honeycomb, but
structure. Yeah, the structure of the
yeah,
actual. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
because those were big, crunchy, and unless you were eating for a half an hour, they were not getting soggy.
A lot of innovation in the cereal aisle, right?
Cereals, it feels like they're stepping their game up still. Cereal.
They're making a resurgence in the 21st century, I think.
The only thing is, like, dude, there used to be cereal commercials on all the time. I mean, not that I really watch TV anymore that much,
I
but
think the internet, like I think best invention ever is like the indoor toilet, indoor plumbing is like the best thing. I don't think the
okay.
internet could top it. I don't, because I don't have to shit outside. I don't have to shit in a pot, right?
Yeah, you don't have to get stung by a bee in the middle of the night.
Right.
That ever happened to me once. Yes, it did.
But so like I think hands down that's like the best thing ever. Uh internet like has ruined so much though too, I would say, cuz like look at the TV shows, like they're not making TV shows anymore, right?
Yeah.
They I don't know if it was like that first writer strike a while ago, and it was like, oh, all these shows ended, and then they didn't want to spend the money either to start them up and they had their fan base invested in that, right? So, or they came back and they didn't make sense anymore or whatever. So they decided to do all these bullshit reality shows, which there's no production value. You know, it's
Yeah.
fucking stupid because they think we're stupid. And
Well, for the
people,
most part, we are.
yeah, we are. But so people, not me, will watch
Right.
this stuff.
Exactly.
And then it's like, well, look at the margins. Okay, yeah, it's not bringing in the same, but it cost a lot less to make. So, you know,
Right.
and then the same thing with the movies. Like, I was just saying to my mom is like, she's like, I'm like, we're all the blockbuster movies. They go, whoa. She was talking about Oppenheimer and Barbie, which was like last year, whatever. And I'm like, it used to be like blockbuster every fucking week during the summer when we were kids, right? Like, there was always a big movie coming out, and you don't see them anymore. So it's here there. So I mean, everyone's streaming, watching, compressed movies, and yeah. I don't know how we got onto that.
Yeah.
That one's my fault.
No, it's all good. Just from watching the Stanley Cup playoffs here, I have been seeing some commercials, and you say there's no more new shows coming out. I saw an advertisement for a new show, and I was just trying to quickly figure out what the name of it was. It was the most ridiculous thing. I'm a big fan of Law and Order, like those like kind of
Dun dun.
crime dramas. Yeah.
Right.
This one it's a woman with she's like the cleaning lady. Uh, she's carrying around a kid, and she's like bringing the kid like all of it to all these crime scenes, like and figuring out like and solving the crimes. I mean, I I don't know.
Reach out to them and get them to sponsor the show, Popper. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
let me
hearing.
figure out who it is.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying,
I'm all about the crime stuff, but like this.
Whatever. Let's not bore anyone any further. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a scumbag hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.